spent a long time running down these roads, chasing little dreams, carrying heavy loads. I thought love was something that would come and go, till you took my hand and made me finally know. You don't need diamonds, you don't need a plan. You just pull me closer and understand every wrong turn that I've ever gone through. Somehow led my heart straight home to you. I don't need another highway, I don't need another sign. When you're standing here beside me, I know I'm where I'm meant to be tonight. Right where my heart belongs, wrapped in your arms, where the nights don't feel so long. You're the reason every broken road feels right. You're my Sunday morning and my Saturday night. Forever is a place I've already found. Every time you hold me, my whole world settles down. Baby, loving you feels like coming home, right where my heart belongs. We can watch the sunset from an old front porch, dance in the kitchen underneath one little light. I don't need a mansion or a big city view. Give me a little country house and a lifetime with you. If the rain comes down, if the money gets tight, if we're old and gray, I'll still choose you every night. Right where my heart belongs, wrapped in your arms, where the nights don't feel so long. You're the reason every broken road feels right. You're my Sunday morning and my Saturday night. Forever is a place I've already found. Every time you hold me, my whole world settles down. Baby, loving you feels like coming home, right where my heart belongs.
There's a shortcut home I never seem to take. I turn down your street like it's some old mistake. That porch light's burning like it used to do, and for a second I forget I don't belong to you. Your flowers are growing by the old front gate. I slow down even though I know it's getting late. I tell myself tomorrow I'll find another route, but every lonely evening somehow I end up. I still drive past your house, even though you don't live in my heart the same way now. I still see us laughing underneath that porch light, you leaning on The radio played that old song today, the one you used to sing when we drove away. I almost reached across to where you used to be, then remembered there's nobody sitting next to me. Maybe one day I'll take another street. Maybe your memory won't follow me. Maybe someday I'll finally let you go. But tonight my truck already knows the road. I still drive past your house, though I know our forever never worked out. I still see your shadow underneath that porch light, and wonder if you ever think about those nights. I know there's nothing waiting for me there, but part of me still wishes you would appear. Someday I'll turn around, just not right now. Tonight I'll drive past your house. I kept your picture in a drawer beside my bed. Tried 100 times to forget the things we said.
Everybody tells me that I should move on, but nobody knows how much of you is still not gone.
I kept your number, though I swore I'd let it go.
Sometimes I start to call,
Then stop before you know. I've driven past the places where we used to meet, wondering if your heart still skips when you think of me.
maybe we were young,
Maybe we were scared,
maybe love was there,
but we didn't know how to keep it there. If we had one more chance,
would you take my hand?
would we hold on tighter?
And finally understand,
Could we leave the hurt
behind us and let the past be past?
if I opened up my heart again? Would you come running back?
Maybe love deserves another dance if we had one more chance.
I know I wasn't always what you needed me to be,
And I know there were times you needed more from me.
but losing what we had taught us what we couldn't see.
Sometimes you don't know love until it's just a memory.
I don't need a promise that will never fall. I just need to know you'll try through it all. If there's still a little fire
Underneath these ashes, maybe this time we could make it last. one more chance.
There's an empty chair beside me, where you used to sit at night. 2 cups of coffee in the morning. Now I only pour mine. The old wind chime keeps singing every time the evening blows, and somehow in that little sound I hear a voice I used to know. Your memories sitting on my porch tonight, right beside me, underneath the pale moonlight. I can almost hear you laughing, almost feel your hand in mine. I know you're gone, but somehow you're still here. In every sunset, every song I hear. So I sit here talking to the stars, with your memory on my porch. That old swing keeps on moving, even when there's barely any wind. Sometimes I close my eyes and imagine you're here again. We didn't have much money, but we had everything somehow. I'd give anything I own for one more evening with you now. Maybe memories are love, refusing to disappear. Maybe that's why every quiet night still feels like you're near. Your memories sitting on my porch tonight, keeping me company underneath the moonlight. I can almost hear you laughing, almost feel your hand in mine. Time keeps moving, but my heart still knows some kinds of love never really go. So I'll sit here underneath these stars, with your memory on my porch.
Hey, you ain't breaking me again. let me come home. Well, I've heard those words before and I'm better alone. You had your chance,